Hello, and Randy here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're on the Westbridge Hills map here, our 10-year anniversary revisit here on the map. And since last episode, finished up the harvest here of the sunflowers. Well, almost here. We got just a little bit of cleaning up left to go here yet. I'm not entirely sure what happened with this section here, everyone, but we're making our field quality manager proud here at the moment. We're getting the missing spots. And we got a couple on the other end here to clean up as well. The missing spots were just a little bit, well, that one I probably wouldn't have worried about, to be honest, Evan, but the other missing spot there, a little bit too large just to leave behind there, in my opinion, so we're going to go back and get those, and I don't know why, but did the same thing over on this side of the field as well. I had course play on, I don't know, maybe like the last half of the field or so, or something like that, and let course play finish that up, and like you can see, Courseplay did great on the rest of the field, but then like these two sections, and then of course the same thing. I have no idea why or what happened there, one. And it's Courseplay too, yeah. Like you know, if this was a regular hired worker, everyone, to be honest, I would probably kind of expect it, but like no, this was Courseplay. Like what the? I don't know, no idea. Anyway, last little bit here, we'll have this finished. Took one load of sunflowers down to the food factory here already. Looks like I must have borrowed the tractor as well to bring the tractor back. I think one of these has a little bit of sunflowers left in it yet. Okay, let that unload. And then we'll go ahead and bring that down to the food factory, which hopefully isn't too full on sunflowers here. We've brought about 4 wagon loads of sunflowers down there now. Oh, let's see once here. Sunflowers. Oh yeah, we got room for some more. Yeah, good. I know when we were doing the corn, when we ran out of space at the food factory for more corn, so again, just ended up bringing that down to the flour mill there. Okay, we'll get the combine parked up here. Let's go ahead and fold that header up. Sure we can fit through here. Oh yeah, we're good. Probably could have left it unfolded if we wanted to. Also, Evan, if you look at the money here. The money is not exactly what I would call going down here at this point. You know what? I think I'm actually going to park this in the big shed over here. Money actually went up a little bit here in between episodes. So I think we can probably safely look at buying the oil refinery here. So I think we'll probably plan on doing that here at this episode. You know, again, I was a little bit concerned there. Like, we're going to spend $1 million, everyone. It's going to leave us with 45. I need to make sure we can replant our fields. You know, if we can't replant the fields, it gets a little annoying, right? Okay. Park that right there. Let's grab, I guess we'll just grab the John Deere here. And we'll take those down to the food factory there. Again, the food factory, that's the one you see towering up right there. Along with, there's another place in there too. Food factory and something else is in there. I know there's like a bale sell point too, and I think there's one other. Oh, it seems like there was one other thing in there. I forget what it was here again, but oh, we actually got. Wait, was the combine empty? Combine was not empty. I didn't pay attention to that, did I? Whoops. Okay then. Well, we'll deal with that at some point. That yeah. Okay. I'll get bored one of these days. Maybe we'll just drive the combine down here and unload it. Thought the combine was empty. But nope, it was just wagon was full and the combine was almost empty. Like, yeah, almost. Also, oh, hello, traffic cone. You may notice the food factory here looks a little different. Yes, me and the bulldozer had a little bit of fun down here. We did a little demolition work, you see, and yeah, we removed a few things that no longer needed to be here, i.e. this wall here. I would have removed this as well, but I don't know, maybe we still will. Actually, you know what? I don't think I can. Or if I do, I think it messes something up, I'd like to say. I think, anyway. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. We'll come back to that here in a minute. Stops on loan, doesn't it? Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is the one that does not let me hide. I can hide some of the stuff over here, but for some reason I can't hide that. possibly because it's part of this. I'm not entirely sure how that works, Evan, but oh well. Otherwise, trust me, Evan, if I had the option to hide it, it would have been gone. Oh, these wagons take a minute to unload. While we're unloading, Evan, I should probably mention here, you folks may have noticed, in fact, I'm sure you probably have noticed, the last 2 episodes here have been a bit delayed in being uploaded here. Episodes, let me go back here, episode 36, everyone, for some reason, keeps getting failed on the processing over on the YouTube side of things. So I'm not entirely sure what is going on there, but again, that is episode 36. It is failed processing. I re-uploaded it here yesterday. It failed processing again. So I have reprocessed the video here, and I'm re-uploading that. So hopefully that one will hopefully work, everyone. And then of course I'm waiting for episode 36 to go up, everyone, so we can upload episode 37 as well. I kind of want episode 36 to go live before episode 37. So rest assured, Evan, the videos are here, although you won't probably see this video until 36 and 37 go live, hopefully. But yeah, I've got the videos. Just episode 36 is getting stuck in processing over on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure if there was something. The video played fine on my computer, Evan, but for some reason YouTube is not wanting to process that video. So like I said, trying to redo that video here and see if it'll upload this time. Was this third time charm? Third time. Yeah, third time is the charm. We'll see what's anyway. Okay, got that taken care of here. We got a couple fields that need to be replanted here. Field 15, I believe. Let's switch over here. That's what I want. Yep. It's already plowed, and yeah, we'll probably just run the disc across to here. Yeah, so yeah, it's plowed. We need to run the disc across this. Yeah, so we'll grab a tractor here. Oh, what do we got? I think the big tractor is over here. And if I remember correctly, I think that disc is a little hard to pull, wasn't it? So we should probably put the Magnum on that job. And sunflower fields, correct me if I'm wrong, do not need to be plowed, do they? Plus, ooh, I missed that. We need lime on these fields. Oh, okay, you don't say. Well then. We should probably start working on that as well then. In fact, I should probably do that here before I start cultivating. That'll be perfect. Let's grab the John Deere here. Then we'll put the John Deere on the lime spreader here a minute. I'll probably put course play on that job. Hopefully get that job done a little bit more reliably. Oh, and this begs the question, Evan, what should we plant? Because I don't know that there's necessarily anything like we really super need here for our factories. I'll maybe go through things and just check and see what's here. As far as factories left to be bought, too, Evan, I don't think any of the factories that are left will take necessarily any of the goods we're producing at the moment. And when I say goods, I should rephrase that. Take any of the crops. So I know we got the spinnery and there's the carpentry, stuff like that, right? None of that will need, wheat, barley, oats, stuff like that. So food factory, I think, is pretty much as stocked as we're probably going to get it. Again, I have no intentions of doing olives or grapes here, at least on this map anyway. And for those of you wondering if I ever have done olives and grapes, yes, everyone, I have done olives and grapes. I don't know if I've ever done it on a YouTube series here yet or not, everyone. We've done it a couple times on the multiplayer series. Again, the multiplayer content, you catch that over on Twitch there. Link is down below. Look at that, almost spot on there. Move over just a little bit. Okay, first waypoint. Here we good to go. Drive course. Okay, you know what? Thinking here. seeing how we need to wait for that field to be limed here. Now, we could probably just follow, like, right behind that lime spreader if we wanted to. I don't think the disc will catch up to it. But we do have 2 other fields that need to be planted. So why don't we change plans here slightly? And we'll go plant instead. I know this is starting to look like one of Brian's farming videos, right? With all the change of plans. No offense against Brian's farming videos. That's always one of the jokes they have running over there. A change of plans. I think that's probably pretty much part of the course for any farmer, though, isn't it? Come up with a plan for the day, and change it about 5 times by the time you get to the end of the day. That about how it works out. Oh, speaking of the planter, by the way, yes, we are running the same planter. Well, since we bought this planter, right, this is the same planter. A couple episodes ago, though, we made a few upgrades to this planter. We upgraded it to a center fill, plus we added liquid fertilizer to it. Of course, with that being said, everyone, I still cannot fill this planter, so I don't know what's wrong, everyone. I suppose I could try... I don't remember. What tractor did I try last time? Was it this one, or was it the John Deere we were pulling it with? I don't know. We'll see. It's when we empty out, maybe we'll try the other tractor here, or this tractor. Let's see. We're going to want 0 degrees, auto width. Home that on the planter. Lock on our GPS. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold the phone. What are we planting? Oh, that's a good question. Let's take a look at our factories. I haven't seen if there's anything we need. Yeah, this is going to take anything that's planted. So, food factory. Yeah, we're pretty full on sunflowers. We could do some more canola, maybe, except that is going to be the wrong planter for this. Maybe we could do the small field. We'll see once. Soybeans. That might be a good one. Let's do some soybeans. So, switch this over to soybeans here. And no-till, it should plant back over what we just did there a little bit. Yep, locked on GPS. Away we go. Running the old red setup here today. Dreadful. Dreadful. I know, isn't it, everyone? And speaking of factories here, let's just go take a check here of all of them, make sure everything's running good. Looks like we're looking pretty good here at the bakery. Don't think there's anything we really need to buy there. Gas is getting a little low, but we'll hopefully address that here in a little bit this episode. Sunflower oil. Is that... Oh, did I never turn that on? Well, let's... what are we doing here? Let's turn that on. That can start, and make sure we set that to selling. Oh, not spawn items. I want to change output mode. There we go. So yes, now we are selling sunflower oil. The only thing we're not making at this point is olive oil, canned olives. Ugh, that just sounds disgusting. And then grape juice and raisins. So yeah, no, we would need grapes and olives for that. I wonder how expensive, like, if we wanted to do that, I mean, how expensive would it be to buy, like, some olives here? Like, if we just wanted to buy olives, $600. That's actually not bad. We might... Just for the fun of it, just so we can say we're, like, producing everything there, but maybe I'll just buy some olives and some grapes. And we'll make the raisins, and we'll just make everything else that's there, too. Right, everyone? No tilling in some soybeans here into our sunflower stubble. I guess, is there such thing as sunflower stubble? I guess there is, right? For those of you maybe not familiar with sunflowers, and I would have to imagine most of you folks watching probably are familiar with sunflowers, right? Like, who hasn't gone to school and, like, they plant sunflowers? Is that not a thing they do with schools nowadays, maybe? I don't know. But it seems like, at least from what I remember back in the day, it seems like almost all the schools at some point you're planting sunflowers, right? And sunflowers have those great big old leaves. Well, it depends. Like, if you're planting the shorter ones or the tall ones, that's always the fun part of it, seeing how tall your sunflower can grow, right? And how big of a sunflower head you can get on it. But yeah, if you're growing the big ones there, big old leaves, and then, what are they, 6, 8, 10 foot tall, plus maybe somewhere in there, and then you got that big old sunflower head up top there, a couple inches in diameter, 10 inches in diameter. Bigger maybe, if you're really pouring some fertilizer to it or something. I will say this planter does make short work of any planting job we have to do. That's kind of nice. I have to maybe look at upgrading our drill here at some point. Speaking of drill, by the way, I know I asked about this here. Oh, that's probably a few episodes back about drills here. Obviously, we're running kind of some red equipment on the map. I know it's terrible, isn't it, everyone? But you folks, I think, sent me a couple of red planters here, if I remember correctly, or drills, I should say. If I can find it, I thought I had them. Maybe not. I will have to go double check that. Maybe I don't have these active. Got a couple nice John Deere ones there, right? Got a nice flexi coil. Well, that actually looks like 18 meters, huh? I don't know if I remember using that one before. Might have to check that out here. Got the good old Burgos Farmat from the premium expansion, huh? Maybe have to look into that some more. Like I said, I thought I had a Case IH drill there, but I guess not. And you know what? Before I forget here, we should head down to the oil refinery there and maybe make $1 million purchase. What do you folks think? Turn around here a minute. We'll head down there. I'm just assuming now there's probably... Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't assume that. I wonder what the oil refinery will need. Like, do we need to provide it with anything? Well, let's find out. Hopefully not a whole lot of them, because, you know, if we do need to provide it with something, we don't have a whole lot of money left. Let's see what's what we need down here. Oil refining. Oh, that is the one. Do you want to buy the oil extraction for $1 million? Yes. Building has been purchased. Yeah, I keep calling it oil refining. Technically, I guess it's oil extraction, right? Okay, there is like an unload spot here. Wonder what it needs for oil extraction. Ooh, there's some stuff. Oh, wait, this is the biomass, though, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the biomass. Yep. Not sure what that does there. Oh, sell wood. Oh, okay. And this is not a buyable place of any sorts. I think this is just a sell point. Oh, look at that. There's a combine back there. Might as well grab it while we're here. I think that's actually the first collectible I have seen on this map. I mean, I don't think... Or have I? Maybe I have seen other collectibles on here. Seems like the perfect spot to hide something if you're going to hide another collectible. Okay, well, let's let's hop back over to our plant here, everyone. And while we're planting... Oh, okay. Let's check out the oil refiner here. That'll just, look at the menu, right? Nope. Probably turn it on. Make sure we raise it up before backing up. Never back up a planter that's lower down on the ground. At least in real life, anyway. Very bad things happen if you back up with a planter lowered in the ground in real life. Planter or drill doesn't really matter, but anyone... Oop, I still forgot to turn on. There we go. Turn it on. Okay. Now let's go check and see what's in the menu for our oil extraction. Extract petroleum. Oh, so we get petroleum. Oh, we need drill... Wait, where do I get drilling equipment from? Okay, where does one get drilling equipment from? Not that expensive. I guess we can just buy it, but where exactly does one get drilling? And then that gives us petroleum. What am I supposed to do with petroleum? I thought, am I missing... Is there like an actual oil refinery somewhere then? Do we need to get the oil refinery? I'll have to go look around. Maybe there's got to be another place around here somewhere. Carpentry. Need more money, Evan. I think we need more money. Yeah. rather than boring you folks with the details in between the episodes here, I'll go check that out. Huh. But where does one get... Oh, I didn't actually mean to visit it. Oops. Where does one get drilling equipment from? Huh. That's a good question. Again, obviously I could just buy it, everyone, but for not to do that, if we don't have to... And, of course, by the way, there's not really any comments to read here much for this episode. The last 2 episodes, obviously, at least at the time I'm recording this video, have not gone live yet. Again, I'm waiting for episode 36 to hopefully upload and go live here shortly. Once that happens, hopefully we'll get episode 37 up as well. Again, just waiting for episode 36 here, so which is causing some issues. With that being said, I do have 1 or 2 comments here. Starting off with Brutus. Randy, have a question. How do you keep all your mods in order when switching over to different maps? Do you store them in your PC or delete them after you're done with the series? I always keep the mods, everyone. Typically, there might be an exception or two. Maybe after I'm done with the series, I might delete a mod or two. I know a couple series back when we were doing the contracting series, Evan. That is probably a good example right there. We were running a lot of contracting mods when we did that series. I did go ahead and get rid of some of those mods when we were done with that. We don't typically do a whole lot of contracting on here, everyone. So, like I said, when I was done, got rid of those mods. But generally speaking, I don't typically get rid of mods. So, whenever I go from, let's just say, this series to the next series, everyone, whatever mods I had in this series, we'll have in the next series. And, again, unless there's like a bad mod or just a mod that's like, no, this doesn't really fit this series. But then typically what I'll do, rather than get rid of it, I just won't activate it, right? I'll go through the list and deactivate a few mods. Same goes for when I'm on the multiplayer server as well. When I run all one mod folder. So all my mods are in one folder. Whether it's single player, multiplayer. So obviously, playing single player, Evan, there's a few mods that I don't activate here for single player that we are using on multiplayer. Now, of course, when you're doing multiplayer, you don't have to worry about it. With multiplayer, whatever mods are active on the multiplayer server, that's the mods that you'll be using. It doesn't really matter what mods you have. It's whatever's on the multiplayer server, those will be the active mods, right? But yeah, single player, obviously a little bit different story there. And like I said, I usually just deactivate, there's like 2 or 3 mods that we use on the multiplayer server here that I don't typically use single player. And Inspector actually is one of them. For those of you ever watch my multiplayer videos, again, link is down below. RDAllen on Twitch if you want to check those out. We are playing on the American Falls map, right? Yes, I believe it's American Falls map here at the moment. Had to think about that a minute. So we're over on that map here for that series here currently. And yeah, if you watch those live streams, everyone, you'll notice we use the Inspector mod or vehicle? I forget exactly which one. There's a couple of different ones out there, everyone. There's a glance. There's glance, vehicle inspector, inspector mod. I think there's like 3 or 4 different ones. I forget exactly which one we use, but obviously single player here, everyone, I'm not using that. I used to use it quite a bit in the past, everyone. Obviously, I'm not using that anymore. It just felt like after a while, when you have so many mods taking up all this screen real estate, everyone, it's like, do I really need that? You know what? No. We're going to forgo that mod. Which reminds me, I see the active contracts up there. I could probably turn that one off too. Relatively small, kind of blends in, so it doesn't really stand out as much, but not one of those mods I can just deactivate. We're not using it. Obviously we have the mod here, damage and fuel. That one's kind of handy, that one. So it's tucked up in the corner, kind of out of the way. Got the clock up there as well. Usually have that one up there. Don't necessarily always run that for every single player series though either. Sometimes I'll just turn that one off because, again, don't really use that mod a whole lot. Obviously, I got my computer clock right in front of me, too, so it's like, oh, do I really need that one up there? Nah. Speaking of comments here, too, 2727, Spudman was saying, what happened to today's video? I think we've kind of explained that one already. Episode 36 has gotten stuck in YouTube processing. Well, actually, I shouldn't say stuck. I mean, it has failed YouTube processing. Again, I don't know why one, so... Oh, let's see how we're looking on the field. We're like halfway done here already. Speaking of halfway done, how are we doing on the other field here with the lime? Oh, this field needs lime too, doesn't it? Maybe I should have gone and planted field 16 first. Oh, well. We can still put lime on. Just, you know, as far as, like, if you're playing a little more realistic, Evan, ideally I'd like to, you know, like, put the lime on first. Maybe run, like, disc or cultivator across it, then plant. But as far as the game is concerned, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think I've said this before, Evan. There's a lot of things you can do in this game that you maybe won't necessarily be doing in real life as far as farming practices go, right? But, you know, again, the game lets you get away with it, and it doesn't really, like, affect your yields at all or anything like that. I have to make sure, though, I remember once we're done with field 15, we'll have to bring the lime spreader over here to 17, do that field as well. I've got fertilizer sitting over on 16 here, everyone. I haven't started it yet, though, because unless I run the cultivator across that field, everyone, I need to make sure I'm not, like, putting fertilizer down with the plant. Otherwise, we're just wasting fertilizer there. And obviously, I think both our planters have fertilizer, right? This one definitely does, of course, right? And speaking of fertilizer, that is getting applied properly, correct? Yes, it is. Well, I've been looking at the time here. I think with that, we're going to wrap up this episode here. Hopefully, folks will get to see this episode here on time, or maybe delayed a little bit here. Again, we still have episodes 36 and 37, right? Yes, episode 36 and 37 need to go live here yet as of the time I'm recording this video. This should be episode 38 here, everyone. So hopefully we'll get some videos out for you folks here this week. Yeah. It's a little bit disappointing there over on YouTube side. I'm not sure what happened, Evan, but oh well. It is what it is, right? We'll get the videos up here, hopefully. So, again, Evan, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And you know what? Before I wrap it up here real quick, I just happen to have a thought, Evan. Like, if for some reason you folks see episode 37 and you don't see episode 36, that's probably what happened then, Evan. We're uploading it here for the third time. If it fails a third time, Evan, I think we're just going to call episode 36 a loss. Oh, well, you'll see episode 37 and 38 here instead or something, hopefully. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, and till next time.